marijuana in your system, of course your ass gonna be in trouble. There you go.
So these are the blood samples that we end up getting.
Brian Cameron.
Yes, for now they're taking your blood. There you
He's
go.
a toxicologist and he's the lab manager here.
The amount of people that are testing positive drivers is almost at 33% for THC.
Yes, of course, right on the money for your Freemasonry, of course, is 33%.
So almost one driving cases that we get, 1/3 of those almost are positive for THC. Obviously, the legalization started, I believe, in 2012, so we have had a sharp increase since then.
USI prosecutors say a teenage driver admitted he smoked pot before the crash that killed his 3 passengers.
That's what I tell you, people. Don't ever tell these people that you smoke no fucking pot. How dumb can you be? Wow, people just never get it, man. Stop telling the police what you do. Of course, they're gonna hit you with a fucking charge.
A grieving family had their chance to face the man who caused a horrible traffic accident when he chose to drive high on pot.
Yes, and don't worry about it. This case don't even have to be real. Just to put an emphasis on the drink and the driving and smoking and driving. You understand? Or drive while high, whatever they call it. Just to put an emphasis on it. That's why they do this fake shit right here. Show us some footage. Let me see it.
Crashes where marijuana was present are up as well. 2014, the number of drivers who tested positive
The person that got hit
was up 48% from pre-legalization.
Yes, there you go.
The test is for the presence of tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC.
More court fees, more lawyer fees, every fucking thing. Feed the court system. That's how they do it. And just in case you don't know, the lawyer and the fucking judge and everybody connected. That's why the judge tell you need a lawyer before you can open your fucking mouth in court. You have to have a lawyer. The judge tell you don't come to court unless you have one, else your ass going to jail. Why? Because they're looking out for the lawyer. The same lawyer that's supposed to be defending you. Wow, is working for them. It's one system connected. Of course, that's why the judge makes sure that the fucking lawyer get to eat. Wow.
It's the active ingredient in marijuana that makes you high. Washington state law says that anything above 5 nanograms of THC per milliliter of blood means the driver is legally impaired.
There you go.
The measurement seems precise, but how impaired people are when they reach it can vary a lot.
An individual could be over 5 and a tolerant individual and may not be exhibiting any signs of impairment. And that's where the 5 is somewhat troublesome, because that level has not been shown in the science to be that one magical level where everybody is impaired.
The effects of drinking are much
I
easier.
already told you, people. You see, if anything that you so-called eat that grow, out smoking, in this case smoking, I'm telling you right now, once it grows naturally, there's nothing wrong with nothing that grows out of the earth. That's what you need to know. There's no poison that grows. You understand me? These are all trickery for the masses. They use a lot of chemical. Yes, make the weed more potent, more pretty, smell more better. But I tell you what it is already. It's a damn killer, 100%. All chemical you
To
smoke.
measure and to predict. Most Canadian provinces consider either 0.05 or 0.08 blood alcohol content to be legally impaired. You can judge how many drinks it takes to get you there and be fairly certain how your body...
And by the way, if you just drink one beer and blow in that fucking shit they have right there, of course you go fail. That's just how it is, 100%.
Be certain how your body will react. Alcohol impairment has been studied for decades.
That's why y'all legalize it, because you do all that study on it. Wow, there's nothing positive about drinking alcohol, but still you have it legalized on the masses. There you go. Yes,
There's
it's
an
a
urgency to
downfall.
know more.
Give it to me.
So we traveled to the University of Iowa.
It's where the rubber hits the virtual road.
For the last few years, researcher Andy Spurgeon and his team have been getting drivers high on marijuana and then testing them.
Intersect at the intersection.
The goal was to make it as naturalistic as possible, as real life scenario as we could. And so we start the person at downtown at night, like they're just leaving a bar.
This is a national advanced driving simulator, and there's nothing else as sophisticated anywhere in North America.
Let's go for a cruise, absolutely.
We got to go for a virtual spin, no drugs or alcohol, and after a few minutes, you totally forget you're in a simulator. It's that realistic. This is intense. Which is important, since testing stone drivers on a real road with other cars and people obviously isn't safe. That's some heavy shit.
There you go. After they give you these movies from back in the days, yes, and basically stereotype the marijuana smoking, and then there they go. Now they legalize it on the masses, sell you nothing but chemical, grows in labs. There you
In
go.
spite of what you often see in the movies.
Am I driving okay?
See, this is how they sell you the stereotype. There you go, right there. You see it?
I think we're parked, man. It's always funny in a movie, but there's a lot of things that are funny in a movie that aren't funny in real life.
When you look at causes of death and causes of disability, this is critically important.
The Iowa researchers got some subjects high, others drunk, and others both high and drunk, and then watched their every movement. The results confirmed what a lot of pot users have always said, that they drive slower.
The drivers were driving slower under the influence of THC for longer periods of time, whereas with alcohol we see as an increase in speed.
Slower, though, doesn't mean safer. Here, this high driver was going under 25 miles an hour in a 55 zone. The simulation videos show the high drivers were different in a crucial way from the drunk ones.
They were able to keep the vehicle in the lane more often than what drivers are under the influence of alcohol.
Applied with alcohol and marijuana, this driver veered off the road twice, 30 seconds.
You already know, once alcohol involved, of course you're impaired all the way in.
So someone looking at your surveys and looking at your results might conclude, well, high drivers are safer than drunk drivers.
I don't think we can say that. You know, it's apples and oranges.
Of course you're not gonna say it. Have to keep it in the public's mind that yes, if you drive while you're high, yes, you're gonna go to jail 100%, and that's the reason why they legalize it. That's what you need to know, so they can tax the masses and also keep their hands in your pocket, yes, when you violate. But yes, let's get in deeper. And this is where a lot of people sleep right here. This is what they use to grow your so-called marijuana, your kush, and all of that. You understand? Of course, in order for them to make it so potent, yes, no doubt, smell good, look good and everything, yes, it's all chemical, and what you think is in there, all poison, no doubt about it when I tell you, yes, these are all chemical. As you can see, your MG right there on this one, you better wake up. Of course, it's all fucking satanic shit to poison the damn weed that you're supposed to be growing naturally, not with these substances right here. Bam! Of course, it's all chemical. You see it? Of course, if you put this on your weed to grow it, yes, don't ever smoke it. You understand? Of course, it is poison. No doubt about it. Just like you see, they poison the cigarette and give it to the masses, of course, and legalize it for the people. Same thing they do with the alcohol. It's dangerous. No doubt about it. Bam! You better wake up. You use your Roundup in there also to kill your insect. This is what they say right now is in the cereal that you eat. It come all the way from the ground where they so-called killing weeds or killing insect. This one go get inside your cereal. Of course, they also use it on the weed plant. No doubt about it. This is what they require for you to use to grow it. There you go. Bam! Government shit. 100%. They're the one who make it and put it out there for the masses. And no way you go sit there and think that they're not out to kill everybody. No doubt about it. Poison you, give you cancer, all type of health difficulties. No doubt about it. And tell you it's miracle marijuana, medical marijuana at the same time. You use chemical to grow it. Yes, just like every pills and shit that they feed you made from chemical. That's what you need to know. All these diseases that they created, yes, were made by chemical. And there you go. They're feeding you the chemical every day, and you never get it. That's why man have cancer. No doubt about it. This is what they use right here. Yes, it's a new craze. It's smoking weed. And of course, they have to cover all angles. Bam! And give you this shit right here to finish poison off the masses. Big old bam.